What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a Midwest family. It's been a few months actually since we've done a video, and I apologize for that. Maybe we'll do like an update on what we've been doing all summer since we haven't uploaded all summer. But we're gonna get into today's video. We're working on the wife's car, 2013 Ford Edge. She's got just under 190,000 miles. It's 189 and some change. So probably in a week or two, we'll probably hit that 190. And before the end of the year, we'll be in that 200,000 mile mark. But we drove the car yesterday, and I don't drive her car very often, and noticed that when we shifted from park to reverse, there was like a clunk, like a hard shift. When you shifted, it was there was a jerk in the car. Not normal. So asked her about it. She didn't really notice it before. That was yesterday. We looked at the car yesterday, figured out what was going on. Hopefully this is it. But it was the torque strut. So it's not the motor mount. This is a O'Reilly's part. Usually I try to go with Napa. I just think their parts, I feel like their parts are better quality. But there it is. We're gonna get the old one out, get this new one put in. I'll show you kinda, I guess I'll try to show you anyway. So we'll get the light on. All right, so there it is, right there underneath the car. I'm gonna rock the car a little bit. And you should be able to see it. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but this joint right there, it has a lot of play in it. So I don't know if it's showing up, but you can hear it. This is all shifting. So we're gonna get the car lifted up, and we're gonna replace that part right there, which shouldn't be too hard, but never say never. All right, so we got the car up on some ramps. It's hot, so try not to burn ourselves. But so here's that part. There you go. So there's a heat shield here. I already took this nut off. This particular one only has two nuts that hold the heat shield on. There's that one, and then there's the one that the wrench is still on. So we'll take that last one off. And then pop the heat shield off. And then there it is. So I'm hoping we can take this bolt out and this bolt out without having to drop the exhaust, because that would be a bummer. I think we can get this one out, but I don't know about that one. So we're gonna grab sockets and get those out, or at least loosened up. So, all right. So as you can see, I already got it out. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. I was able to get this one out above the exhaust pipe by wiggling it in and wiggling it around. So they got two different sizes. They're the big one, the smaller head one was back here, and that was a 15 millimeter, and the other one was an 18 millimeter up here. This one had Loctite on it, so we'll put some more on there. So here are the pieces side by side. This one's the OEM, obviously. This is the aftermarket. Side by side comparison, I would say the OEM looks better quality for sure. This has the little tabs in there, which, like, this outside ring is just inside this aluminum piece. This one seems, I don't know, more one piece, I guess. I don't know. There's a Ford engraver. Ford Motor Company. So, I mean, there's a little bit of wiggle in there. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. So, but here's a new one. This one does seem a little cheaper made, I will say that. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna find the Loctite for that other bolt, and then we'll get this thrown in there. Without that torque arm, this moves pretty good. So we're gonna get this bad boy back in here. So that's the nut, or the bolt on the big one had some Loctite. So we'll put a little more blue Loctite on that. I got it out. Alright, we got it. You just had to get a different angle on it. But alright. I'll snug it up just a little bit. And get this pushed up in there. Huh. It almost looks like it's in backwards. I think it's in backwards. That's a bummer. So the original one didn't have this rubber thing. It had an arrow on it, but this doesn't have any markings to say which way to go. But I don't know. I guess zoom out here. So this side has like the bushing sticks out, and this side it doesn't. So the bushing needs to stick out on to the driver's side. That way it fits in there better. I don't see any Loctite on that one. I think it's lined up, I can't tell. Alright, so we got the part in, we got the bolts tight, heat shield on. I ended up having to take the exhaust down to get this bolt lined up, the hole lined up to get the bolt in. So I ended up having to disconnect it from the header pipe here, the Y pipe, there and there, to get access to get a punch in this hole to line it up. But we got this in, the exhaust back on, and we are ready to see how it did. So I'm gonna set you up here, I guess. Maybe. Hopefully you can see that. Alright guys, so there you have it. It looks like that kind of fixed the issue. I looked back at that footage we just did, and there's a little movement there, and you should have a little movement, but at that little, where the wishbone come down to the small portion, there wasn't any movement there. It was all on the big side, which is where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna call that a fix. Like I said, the part come from O'Reilly's. I think it was like $55. You know, a genuine Ford one, maybe it would fit easier and you wouldn't have to take the exhaust down, or maybe a different part would have enough play in it that you wouldn't have to take the exhaust down. But for me, I messed with it for at least an hour trying to get that one bolt in. So I just took the exhaust off, and that helped a lot more room to get in there. But it should be able to get replaced without taking the exhaust down. I mean, I got it out without taking the exhaust off, but whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you stick around for next one. We'll see you in a little bit. Stay safe.